Hello again, people. Right, let's clean this chart down. And it's been brought to my attention that too many indicators can complicate matters, and I agree with that totally. I mentioned in the previous video, I think, that I got rid of every indicator apart from the candlesticks. Really, that's absolutely every indicator. So all of the pivots, so we can get rid of a few. Let's go back to the start. So pivots, round numbers, half round numbers, even the currency strength indicator, and to an extent the hourly 8 EMA are not necessary. So let's get rid of a few. Get rid of the FXI. And the reason I say this is because recent support and resistance, in my opinion, overrides all of the other stuff. So it's useful to know about the other stuff. There go the big round numbers and half round numbers. We could get rid of the currency strength indicator. That's handy first thing in the morning in the UK Frankfurt session, as it were. And we could get rid of won't get rid of the moving average, because that's not too much of a distraction when you're drawing your get rid of that thing there. That's the arrows of the moving average cross. Get rid of that as well. TMT daily candle, that's that one there, that's quite handy. All my vertical lines, they shouldn't confuse matters really. And that's it. So that's a lot tidier. And all we really need to worry about, you know, the trade I took earlier was as a result of really the histogram crossing over, the M5 reversal, that's this level here, and then the target was taken from here. So really and truthfully, this is a nice clean chart that should be all you really need for trading this, my method if you like, with confidence. So you can look at as the price is moving down, you're just waiting for potential reversals, and it's incidental that there may have been an S1 down here, or there may have been a the S1 off the pivots, of course, or a round number down here. Really and truthfully, all we're looking for is the RSI, which we know is a momentum indicator. You know, once it's popped up here, you can see what happened. Once it's popped up from below, so really you're waiting for it to cross over, not these continuation signals, as it were. Just keep it as simple as possible. Crossing from below to above, breaking that 20, price goes up. From below to above, break that 20, look what happens, price moves up. That's moved up from that bar there. That was the closing bar through the 20. That's moved up 20 pips. This one from the closing bar through the 20, remember we're on a 15-minute, so you've just got to exert patience and discipline. That was a lovely tiny, these are perfect, these little bars that break the 20 and the hourly 8 EMA, and that was a 42 pip move, or if you include the whole move, about 60 pips, 55 pips, something like that. So keep it simple, guys, don't overcomplicate it. And then once you've got the idea of the reversals going on, then you can start to look again. Here we dropped below the 0 level, finally broke the 20 level, so it was messing around here. Remember, this is a 15-minute chart, keep it nice and relaxed and simple. Broke that 20 level there. Remember, when we break a level in terms of support and resistance, we tend to have a little pullback. That's what we got there for 10 pips. And then it collapsed 25 pips without a pullback, and then ultimately moved down 70 pips or so, just under 70 pips. So keep it simple, guys. I'm not contradicting myself here. You don't need, all you need is candlestick reversals, and this RSI Histo Alert is fantastic, and then just patience and discipline, always being aware of what the higher time frames are doing. So in this instance, with this reversal to the long side during the American Open, it's always wise to look on the higher time frame. And what you'll probably notice the time frame has been from red lows up in this shape. There we are. So 30-minute. You don't really want to be trading long if the 30-minute is still red or changing to green. Ideally, you want to be entering when 30 minutes change colour. So it changed on this bar here. So we can put a vertical back on there. That's the new opening level there. So we can put the flip zone on there. At this point also we've broken a red candle's low, broken the high rather. That was there, and we're trending up with 15-minute candles. Remember, I also want to see, or in fact we're trending up with 30-minute candles once the high of that green is broken. And this was the line that was correct. So at this point we'd broken through the zero level as well. But it's important that that 30-minute candle, let's have a look at this one as well, which we take that off there. 30-minute had changed from red to green there, rising, and then the 15-minute just confirms things through the 20. So all you need to do is just keep an eye on the higher time frames. You know, the move will be better the more confirmation you can get on the higher time frames. But going back to simplicity, this is all you need on your charts, and then draw your levels and you should be fine. Looking at this now, just quickly, we've got a 1 minute reversal gone, 1 hour reversal gone on. High, low, lower, high, lower, low, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, and close. We could now start to look at the H4, see what that's telling us. H4 hasn't even broken the previous H4's high, so a little bit concerning as to whether it will go any further, of course. We had an engulfing H4 closed down and an outside bar, either or. So H4 is leading the way. We've got a trend on this H4 as well. High, low, lower high, lower low. This could be just the pullback before we continue down. Having said that, we aren't below any resistance on the left hand side. We would want to be ideally below here, then pull back and test that, and then collapse. And then if it collapses, you know, you can clearly see you've got a flip zone here. So once again, the disclaimer, don't trade anything I talk about, just trade what your own analysis does. But these clean charts can be a lot easier to understand, because in my opinion, these support and resistance levels override the round numbers. They override the currency strength indicator. That can't be relied on that much really. They override the moving average, and they override the pivot points. So clean your charts up if necessary, and then just step back a bit from it and breathe and think about what the candlesticks are telling you. Okay, I hope that's a little bit helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.